Kyle Shanahan just spoke to the media right there behind me, and he said that he plans to play the starters at least a little bit in the first preseason game against the Packers and the final preseason game against the Texans, not in the second preseason game against the Vikings. The thought process is 3 preseason games in 12 days, that's a lot. Also, from Kyle Shanahan's perspective, the joint practices are more productive than the games. So, when they face the Vikings, the joint practices will be the preseason game. There'll be 2 of them, and I'll be there. This week, we will see Trey Lance most likely against the Packers. Week 3 against the Texans, we will see Trey Lance most likely in that game as well. Kyle Shanahan said he reserves the right to change his mind based on what happens in the next 2 practices here at Levi Stadium. We shall see what happens. He also said, when asked if the offensive line, the starters in the offensive line will play in these preseason games, he said some of them will. Presumably not Mike McGlinchey and Trent Williams. Which brings up a conundrum. How much do you really want to play Trey Lance in the preseason without Trent Williams and Mike McGlinchey? Last year, Trey Lance broke his finger in the preseason. That index finger injury affected him all season. He had to relearn how to throw a different way. On the other hand, Trey Lance needs as many reps as he can get because he's really young, really inexperienced, and he's struggling in camp. He needs reps against other defenses that aren't as good as the 49ers. So he needs to play as much as possible, and the Niners also need to protect him as much as possible, and they won't be doing that with their best offensive lineman. What would you do if you were the coach? We'll see what happens.